I'm Harry, and I'm an artist for Megacat Studios. They're based in Pittsburgh in the US, but I work for them online, and I've worked for them about 2 or 3 years. I've done illustration, but mostly I do pixel art and animation. So that's just done all digitally using the program Sprite, and I'll be drawing like each individual frame of like animation that you'll see in a game, or like drawing backgrounds or cutscenes, things like that. Well, we're always working on a ton of games at like one time. We'll be showing soon at an exhibition at Play Expo. We'll be showing Log Jammers and Coffee Crisis. Coffee Crisis is like a classic style beat 'em up with two metalhead baristas that have to fight off an alien invasion who are trying to steal their coffee, their music, and their Wi-Fi. And then Log Jammers is just like a sport game. I think that's actually got something tied in with Pittsburgh, so I'm maybe not the best person to talk about it, but Log Jammers is something there. But you're basically 1v1, each person on one side, and you throw an axe between each other, and it's basically trying to get the axe into the goal with the other person blocking. I mean, I've seen the big game exhibitions in America or other places. Here I've been to the MCM Comic Con, which shows some games, but getting to see other indies in Scotland and see their stuff, that would be really cool. People can only really see your stuff online if they specifically decide to follow you, whereas at an exhibition, someone can just like walk by, see like it's eye-catching and interesting and check your stuff out. That way you can just go up to people and like ask them directly about their games and stuff. And even like people that are quite important in the industry could just like walk by. When I was in school, I was just trying to find like a part-time job, which being from like a small town, that's kind of hard, especially when you're like 16 or 17 and you don't really want to take on young folk. So I started doing some commissions for logos and stuff online. Eventually that led into me finding there was a niche for pixel art, and my boss contacted me there. Ended up doing a few wee jobs for him, and that became like a full-time thing. I went to uni for product design. Well, this was still on the side, and I thought, I think I'm just going to try to do this full-time. I'm going to jump into it, and so I dropped out of uni, got into the job, and that's been enough to keep me going since now. That's been a couple of years, and it's great. I'm finding more and more people that are working on games that are based in Glasgow or Scotland, and that's been really interesting. And it seems to me it's getting a bit bigger as well. And yeah, I'd like to meet some of those people. There are some meetups and stuff that I've been meaning to go to, so, and yeah, I think I'll make some contacts at the exhibition as well. Yeah, I mean, almost like every game I play, I try and learn from it a bit, but there's so many games, like, all the games I played when I was younger, I played a lot like the GBA and DS, and they're like, there's a lot of pixel art games, and I think that stuck with me. I remember trying to do pixel art when I was young, then like not touching it for ages and ages until that thing with the job came up, and I thought, yeah, I'll try this. So that was a lot of like digging into those old games, like or the games that I played when I was younger that had pixel art. Like, there was Pokemon and Final Fantasy. Like I've learned a lot from them, and now it seems like the best pixel art is still coming out. Like there's tons of games like Owlboy and stuff like that just looks like amazing, and I think, I'm glad it's still so popular, and I'm glad that it's like there's still like a peak that I want to try and reach. And I think my favourite game in terms of like just the art and animations for pixel art would be Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. That game looks so good. That's like the ideal.